In this video, we're going to discuss how to determine if the given function is even or odd. It says in the instructions, use the negative angle identities to determine whether the function is even, odd, or neither. Here are the negative angle identities. We have that the sine of the negative angle is equal to the negative of the sine t. The cosine of the negative angle is equal to the cosine of that same angle, positive. And the tangent of the negative angle is equal to the negative tangent of the positive angle. And we discussed how we found these identities in class. And in this exercise, it talks to you about whether a function is even or odd, and how do we determine that. I've written here something that says that if I take my original function and I evaluate it in the negative x value, and I get back my original function, if this happens, then that means it's even. If I take the function and I evaluate it at the negative x value, and I get back the negative of the original function, then that function will be odd. If I evaluate the function at the negative x value and it is not even and it is not odd, then this means that it's neither even or odd. So let's do this first example here. They given me the function f of t is equal to cosine of t. I want to know if it's even or odd. So the first thing you do when you want to do that is you take your function and you evaluate it at the negative t value. So that means wherever there's a t in your original function, you will substitute it with a negative t. Okay, so my first step was evaluating the original function at a value of negative t, and there it is. Now notice I have the cosine of negative t. Since I have the cosine of a negative angle, what I'm going to do now is use my negative angle identities to see what this equals to. So using this identity here that says that the cosine of negative t is equal to the cosine of t, I can say that this is equal to cosine of t as per my identity. Now notice that f of negative t is equal to cosine of t. I'm saying that f of negative t is equal to my original function f of t, which is cosine of t. And we said that if that happens, this function I can call an even function. When I evaluate the function at negative t and I get back the original function, that means that the function is even. And notice how that happened here. I evaluated the function at negative t and I got back cosine of t, which was the original function I had at the beginning. If this happens, that means this function is even. Okay, now we're going to do another example. I'm going to do one where the function is not even. Let's do one where it is odd. Let's do f of t is equal to tangent of t. Let me draw a line here and scroll down a little bit. Number 2, f of t is equal to the tangent of t. Again, the first thing you do to determine if it's even or odd, you take the function and you evaluate it at the negative t value. And when you do that, that means you take any t in the original function and you substitute it for negative t. And once you're here, what you do is you come over here to your negative angle identities, and notice that I have an identity here that says that the tangent of negative t is equal to the negative of tangent t. So that means that I can, instead of write tangent of negative t, I can say that that is equal to negative tangent of t. And notice what happens here. When I evaluate at negative t, I got the negative of the original function. And notice here that it says when you evaluate the original function at a negative x value and you get back the negative of the original function, then that means the function is odd. And that's what happens here. I evaluated at negative t, this original function, and I got back the negative of the original function. The original function was tangent of t, and now I got negative tangent of t. When that happens, that means this is odd. F of t is equal to t plus tangent of t. And let's see if it's even, odd, or neither. Remember, the first thing we do is we evaluate the original function at the negative t value. We substitute anywhere there's a t. We're going to write negative t. Okay, so I took the original function, substituted. Now we evaluate. This is equal to negative t plus, and then tangent of negative t, if we use our negative angle identity, I can substitute this for negative tangent t. And now I have two terms. They both have something in common. They both have a negative in common. So I can factor out that negative, and I'm left with this. Now notice what happens. When I evaluated the original function at negative t, I got back the negative of the original function. And we already know when that happens, the function is odd. Okay? Now, when none of these two things happen, then we say it's neither even or odd. I hope this example helps you understand what it is to find, to evaluate and figure out if a function is even or odd. And if you don't, go back, hit pause, you can rewind, you can always watch again, okay? I'll see you in the next video.